case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
The case was hinged around the Filled Milk Act, a law passed by Congress that prohibited the shipment of skimmed milk mixed with any fat or oil other than milk fat. The act was born out of the belief that filled milk was deceitful and harmful to consumer health, but its constitutionality was put to test when a company named Carolene Products Company was indicted for violating this law. They had been shipping a product called Milnut, a compound of skimmed milk and coconut oil that closely resembled typical condensed milk or cream. The indictment came under fire in court as Carolene Products Company argued that the act imposed on their rights, overreaching Congress's power over interstate commerce and violating the 10th Amendment and the 5th Amendment. This argument initially found favor in the lower court, which dismissed the indictment based on a precedent. Yet the case took a turn when it was appealed to the Supreme Court. It was within the High Court that the Filled Milk Act found its vindication in a different but concurrent case, being upheld as constitutional. The crux of the Supreme Court's verdict in the face of this debate was that the regulation of commerce in filled milk was fundamentally a decision for Congress. They re-emphasized the importance of legislative findings and the presumption of those findings' validity, even in the absence of extensive legislative details. The court noted that legal challenges to statutes could only move to abolish them if the challengers could show that the facts the statute was based on had changed, or if the statute was being applied incorrectly. In this case, the court found that Carolene Products Company's objection fell short, and the Act's prohibition on shipping filled milk was held as constitutional. This landmark decision helped solidify the presumption of constitutionality for economic regulations enacted by legislators. It also helped identify situations where more rigorous judicial review would be required. However, it implicitly acknowledged that the judiciary should intervene in lawmaking when politics aren't able to correct entrenched inequality. Subsequently, the judgment made in favor of the Filled Milk Act was reversed by the High Court. Nonetheless, the ruling saw some contention among the justices. Justice Black did concur with his colleagues but took exception to a specific section of the ruling. Justice McReynolds, however, fully dissented and called for the original judgment to stand. Two other justices, Cardozo and Reed, didn't participate in deliberations for this case.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.